I didn't go looking for the truth. The truth kicked my door down at 2 a.m, loud and unapologetic, smelling like lies and cheap excuses. It showed up when I was tired, when my guard was down, when I least expected it. And once I saw it, there was no unseeing it. If you've ever trusted someone with your whole heart, handed them your loyalty like it was nothing, and later realized they were playing you like a side quest in their own selfish game, stay with me. Because this isn't just a revenge story. This is what happens when betrayal meets patience. And patience finally runs out. I used to think I knew him. I really did. The laugh that sounded easy, the late night talks that stretched until morning, the way he said my name like it mattered, like it carried weight. He told stories that sounded real, memories that felt lived in, details just specific enough to feel true. I bought all of it. Why wouldn't I? He looked me straight in the eyes when he lied. That's a dangerous kind of confidence. The kind that makes you doubt yourself before you ever doubt them. The first crack didn't come with fireworks. It showed up small, quiet, a notification he flipped face down too fast. A call he stepped outside to take even though we were alone. A story that changed just enough to make my stomach tighten. He said I was overthinking, said I was reading too much into nothing. Classic move. Gaslighting 101. I almost believed him. Almost convinced myself I was being dramatic. Almost talked myself out of my own instincts. Then one night, scrolling without purpose, half asleep, thumb moving on autopilot, I saw it. A name I didn't recognize. A profile that felt off. A photo I definitely recognized. Him, same smile, same jacket, same face I trusted. Different caption, different timeline, different life. My heart didn't shatter. It went quiet. That terrifying calm where everything suddenly makes sense. That's how I knew this wasn't paranoia. This was real. I didn't confront him, not then. Not when my hands were shaking, not when my chest felt tight. I played it cool. Asked normal questions, laughed at the same jokes. Showed up like nothing had changed. Meanwhile, I started collecting receipts like it was my second job. Screenshots, dates, saved messages. Stories that didn't line up no matter how many times I replayed them. The truth wasn't hiding. I wasn't even trying. It was lounging in plain sight, daring me to look closer. Here's the thing about liars. They get sloppy when they think you're blind. When they believe you trust them too much to question anything. He thought I was blind. He was juggling stories like a bad street performer, dropping details left and right. One version of himself for me, another for her, another for everyone else. And the more I watched, the clearer it got. This wasn't a misunderstanding. This wasn't confusion. This wasn't a mistake. This was a lifestyle, a pattern, a habit. Anger showed up late. At first it was disbelief, then embarrassment. That ugly feeling of wondering how long everyone else might have known. Then rage, sharp, focused, controlled. But I didn't blow up. I didn't scream. I didn't cry in front of him. I didn't give him the satisfaction of chaos. Revenge isn't loud when it's done right. It's surgical. It's intentional. It waits, so I waited. I watched him move through his lies like he owned them. I learned who he really was behind the mask. I learned who he lied to, what he hid, and how easily he switched personalities depending on who was in the room. I learned that he needed control more than honesty, and while he kept lying, I kept smiling. That smile drove him crazy. He could feel something was off. He just didn't know what. Power shifts are always felt before they're understood. The setup took time. That's the part nobody talks about. Legendary revenge is slow. It's quiet. It doesn't rush. It's built brick by brick while the other person keeps digging their own hole, convinced they're winning. Every lie he told became another step closer to the end. The moment came on a random Tuesday. No dramatic countdown. No big speech rehearsed in the mirror. Just a regular day. I asked him one simple question, calm, casual. The kind of question that shouldn't scare anyone telling the truth. He lied again. Same tone. Same practiced calm. Same confidence. And that's when I knew. This was it. No more waiting. I didn't yell. I didn't accuse. I didn't even look angry. I pressed play. His own words, his own messages, his own voice filling the room. The silence that followed was heavy, thick, his face drained like someone pulled the plug. For the first time since I'd known him, he had nothing. No clever response, no story, no spin. Just the truth staring back at him, undeniable. He tried to laugh it off, tried to flip it on me, said I was crazy, said I was invading his privacy, said I was twisting things. That's when I stood up. I told him I knew everything, not some things, not parts, everything. And I wasn't there to fight. I wasn't there to negotiate. I was there to finish it. The fallout was brutal, not because I screamed or exposed him online in some dramatic post, but because I let the truth travel on its own. People don't need drama. They need clarity. And once they saw it, once the timelines didn't add up, once the lies overlapped, the image he worked so hard to build collapsed fast. He lost trust first, then credibility, then the control he thought he had over the narrative. Watching that unravel wasn't satisfying in the way movies make it seem. It was cold, clean, final. Here's the twist no one expects. The revenge wasn't what happened to him, it was what happened to me. I slept better. I breathed deeper. I stopped replaying conversations in my head. I stopped apologizing for instincts that were right all along. Turns out I wasn't insecure. I wasn't paranoid. I was being lied to. He tried to come back weeks later. Apologies, regret, late night messages, the usual greatest hits. Said he missed me. Said he messed up. Said he changed. I didn't answer. Silence hits harder than words when someone finally realizes they lost access for good. People asked if I regret how I handled it. If I should have just walked away quietly. If revenge was worth it. Here's the truth. Walking away was the revenge. But walking away informed, empowered, and unshaken, that's legendary. If you're listening to this and your gut is screaming, listen to it. If something feels off, it probably is. And if someone is lying to you with confidence, remember this. You don't have to rush. You don't have to explode. You don't have to prove anything in the moment. You just have to see clearly. I didn't ruin his life. I stopped letting him lie in mine. And if you're standing at the edge of a truth you're scared to face, know this. The moment you choose clarity over comfort is the moment your power comes back. Stay sharp. Stay patient. Stay quiet when you need to. And never underestimate the strength of someone who finally knows the truth. The truth doesn't always arrive loudly, but when it does, it demands courage. Real power isn't found in anger or revenge. It's found in clarity, patience, and self-respect. When you trust your instincts, refuse to ignore red flags, and choose honesty over comfort, you don't just expose lies, you reclaim your peace. Walking away informed and empowered is the strongest revenge of all.